Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or to my channel. I don't know, this is my first video, but anyways, today I'll be talking about my experience that I had traveling to Japan. So stay tuned. Okay guys, as you can see, it is election day, so please go out there and vote. It is really important for everyone to vote. We need to get our voices heard, so please go out there and vote today, please. Thank you. But anyway, so going to my topic, just to give you a little bit of background information about me, I'm from a small town in Kansas called Dodge City. Not much people will know where it's at, or you know that it even exists. But anyways, that's not important. But anyways, okay, so basically, if you're familiar with the U.S. map, Kansas is basically all the way in the middle of the whole country, and Los Angeles is California is like all the way over here, like on the opposite side, like on the edge of the U.S. And the reason why I bring this up is because so there's only one international airport in Kansas, and it's Wichita, and yeah, it's pretty pricey from there. So that's why I bring up the whole Los Angeles thing, because I actually drove from Kansas to Dodge right here, all the way over here to Los Angeles, where I took my flight to Japan. The difference, yeah, there is a huge difference. Some of you might be wondering, but hey, you know, with gas and all that involved, isn't it the same thing? Actually, I think it was cheaper just driving there. Because the plane tickets for Japan from Wichita was actually like 1,700 I saw, and it was connecting flights, and they had a whole bunch of layovers and like other another airports. And I honestly did not want to wait that long and I did not want to pay that much, so I just drove to California instead, and they were cheaper there. The round trip to Japan was only $600, which is cheap compared to 1,500. But yeah, so I just took the flight from there. My flight was about like approximately like 12 hours or like 16 hours. I don't know, one of those two. It was a long flight. Okay guys, and I actually used Expedia while booking my trips. I know there's Skyscanner, Google Flights, you know, things like that, but cheap O'Hare, cheap flights. Yeah, but I don't know. I've always used Expedia to book my trip, so I used Expedia to book this trip. It was pretty cool, not gonna lie. Well, it was pretty exciting booking my flights. Like, it was like, I'm actually gonna go. It's a crazy story. So me and Alex, we always said, like, me and Alex have been friends since like freshman year of high school, but by the time it's now senior year, whenever I took this flight. But ever since freshman year, we've always said, oh, as soon as we're senior year, we're gonna go travel. We're always gonna travel. We're gonna travel. It was pretty crazy, because I just texted him one day, because my mom, she actually told me that she had a friend in Japan, and I told my mom, let's go to Japan, and she was like, yeah. So then I texted my friend Alex, hey, let's go to Japan. And he was like, what? He's like, yeah, let's go to Japan. He's like, I'm down. And it was so crazy, because up to the months leading to this, it was just so surreal. Like, as soon as I booked the flight, I was like, whoa, I'm actually going to Japan. Oh my gosh, it was so amazing. Oh, I love Japan. It was so great. But yeah, the dates that I actually picked out was it was Friday, March 8th to Sunday the 24th. So it's been a lot of time. But however, I didn't leave Japan until the 10th of March. Like, okay, so I was like about 2 days in California, you know, just checking it out, and then the 10th is when I actually had my flight and I left to Japan, and I was there until the 22nd, which was like about a week. It was amazing. Japan is just amazing overall. Like, I love Japan. It was so amazing. When I go back, literally, as soon as I got there, I was like, I don't want to leave. And I did not want to leave. I almost cried when I had to leave, because oh my gosh, Japan is so amazing. But anyways, okay guys, so you're probably wondering, oh, what's the budget you had? So I actually saved $2,000 for the whole trip itself. It was I saved $2,000, and with those $2,000, I actually paid my plane ticket, and I had money left over. I didn't stay in a hostel. I kind of stayed like in an apartment type of deal, hotelish kind of. It was like a suite, something like that. It had a kitchen. It had a bedroom. It had a obviously it has a bedroom, bathroom. It has a washer, like a kitchen. It was just I stayed in one of those. So I only ended up paying like I don't know, like $30 a night. So I went with my friend Alex and my mom. So I went with my mom and my friend named Alex to Japan. We actually had a layover in Xiamen, China. We were there for 3 hours, which was pretty cool, you know. But yeah, and the flight was we took the airline I took was Xiamen Airlines. Some good apps that I totally recommend you having prior to your trip or on your trip to download are listed right there. Yeah, Google Translate, because you're gonna need it on this. You know, you know how to speak Japanese, but if you're like me, I don't know how to read Japanese. I don't really understand it that much. But yeah, so I Google Translate was a good app. It helped me communicate with with other people. And you should also have Google Maps because you're gonna do the majority of transportation. The majority of transportation you're gonna take is planes. No, I said planes. Anyway, so that's not what I meant. So the majority, you're gonna walk. Okay, what I'm trying to say is you're gonna walk a lot, like a lot, because you're gonna do the majority walking, and also taking the metro, which I like Google Maps because it actually tells you like the scheduled times of each train station and where and all that. Another good app to have is Google Photos because if you're like me, I take a lot of pictures. I think I took like 2,000 or something, literally. And well, it's really good if it really comes in handy, like to back up your photos there and then delete it from your phone because then you have more space. Not taking up, excuse me. Another app I had, well, another two other apps I had was Yelp because when you're there, there's a lot of things and you'll get overwhelmed with what to do within a short little time. That's what happened with me. But I downloaded Yelp to get me like the nearest, like to get me the ratings of all these places that I wanted to go see, if it was worth it or if I should like spend my time doing something else. Another app I had was a VPN, just like a simple VPN. Because if you're like me, you're not gonna have signal over there, and you're gonna want to connect to the Wi-Fi, and it's just that extra security level, that you have. Okay, guys, and then here are some essential tips that you should know if you plan on moving, if you plan on visiting Japan. You will get jet lagged. Well, no, you're not necessarily, but my mom, she got jet lagged, and my friend Alex, he kind of got jet lagged as well, but I didn't get jet lagged, so it kind of just depends on you. But if you're that person who experiences that, go ahead and take some pills, just get ready for that, because it is like a 12-hour change, I believe, 11 hour. Anyway, it just kind of depends on where you're at. And yeah, and another thing, is tattoos. So I've kind of noticed that, the majority of people don't over there don't have tattoos because they affiliate it with the gangs over there. I actually have uh 3 tattoos. However, I didn't get them until after my trip, so that was good. But yeah, and another thing is that you're gonna walk. You're gonna walk a lot, so like you should take some comfortable shoes that you're walking with, because I'm not kidding. When I literally walked everywhere, like I walked everywhere, like everywhere. Um, Another thing is your shoes. So I kind of learned this like really quick, but and I also saw like online reviews as well, not online reviews, but like online sources as well that whenever you go into someone's house or like a temple or like anywhere, like whenever you go inside, it's always respectful to take off your shoes before actually going inside. Sidewalks. So I've kind of noticed as well, and I learned this really quick, that the sidewalks are divided into 2 parts. One is for walking and one is for bikes. So what you want to do, if you're walking, you want to stay on the walking side, not on the box. Not you don't want to walk on a bike lane like I did, because I had no clue what those meant. I thought they were just like graffiti on the floor, and yeah, no, because they don't tell you. There'll be like signs on the ground like indicating which is which. I thought it was just graffiti until I almost got run over by a bike, but it was something, I learned. Yeah. The same thing goes for escalators. One side is for like just standing, and one side is to actually walk up or down the escalator as it's moving, which is, that's kind of cool. Not like here in America, how, you just stay on the escalator. You don't do that. Another cool thing I learned, is that everything over there is compact. So my mom's friend, he actually lives in Japan. He was the one who was like helping us, get around. He actually told us, I don't know if this is true or not, but Japanese people, they like to keep everything compact in a way. Like I know here in America, we're used to like having like big cars, like big rooms, big houses, and that's not the case over there. They just believe and what is necessary, like what they need, like what their necessities of life are, like what they need. But yeah. And another thing, okay guys, and trains. Yeah, let me tell you a little short story about that. I learned that the trains are not 24 hours as, I expected it to be. I'm from Kansas. We don't have trains here, and well, the trains, like, I thought they ran 24 hours. I guess they don't. That's crazy. But anyway, so, okay, so I was staying in Otori, Japan. Otori, Tokyo, Japan. And, my friend lived on, like, up here, which is like an hour away by train. It's like pretty far. He did not have a car. Obviously I didn't have a car. I took the train to get there. Oh god, mom, please don't kill me. I told my mom I was going sightseeing. But anyway, so I went to go visit him, right? And as I went to go visit him, it takes me back like about an hour to go visit him. But anyway, so I was up there visiting at his house, and we were just chilling. And then that's when he just tells me, oh, he just brings it up casually. Um, what time do you plan on leaving? And I'm like, oh, here in a bit. He's like, oh, okay. He's like, just wanted to make sure that trains don't go 24 hours, that they actually close at 11. And I was like, huh? He's like, yeah, they close at 11. I'm like, oh, yeah, yeah, of course I knew. Yeah, of course. And then I looked at the time, and it was 10:15. I was like, I was thinking in my head, I need to get out. I need to get out of here because I'm not gonna make it. So then that's like literally like after he told me that, I was like, oh god, it's getting pretty late. I think I should go now. He's like, oh okay. So literally as soon as I left his house, I like ran to the train station. It was like about a mile or two. So I was pretty tired. When I got there, I was exhausted. I was like, I was painting really hard. But anyway, so yeah, so I took the last train that was actually leaving from this city to this part, which is not where I'm staying. I'm staying like a little bit over here. So it was the last train going here, right? I took the last train there. And however, the train that goes directly to here actually was like they already cut off by the time I got there. Right, that time I got to the station. So I had to take this other train, which was really expensive, compared to what I've been paying, and it was really long. So it was like this right here, right? And then it went over here, over here, over here, and over here. Yeah, so it took me a while before I got home, but a good thing I took the last train. Good thing I didn't wait. But anyways, but yeah, that's trains. They don't last. They don't go on for 24 hours. Okay, guys, I'm going back to the compact. Like everything, don't get surprised when you see everything being so small in a way. Like you like the cars over there. They're like small cars. Like they're like you probably don't believe me, but they're like small, like small. They're like smart cars in a way, like that kind of small. Same as houses, bathrooms especially. I remember going to a McDonald's and I literally, as soon as I walked into the bathroom, I was already in the stall, which was crazy. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, I was not used to that. I was definitely surprised. I was like, whoa, okay. Things that I did in Japan, I did a lot of things actually. However, what I recommend you doing if you plan on going to Japan, is to actually create like a list, like a schedule of like what your days are, what you plan on accomplishing one day. Because if you don't, you're gonna lose time, and you're gonna lose time not knowing what to do, trying to figure out what to do, and yeah, it's not that fun. So yeah, so actually, so like the first day I got there, we actually went. My mom's friend came to pick us up from the airport on the but he doesn't have a car, so he helped us get to our place where we were staying on the train with the train. Yeah, but like my first day there, I actually toured around where we were staying, and I went to a park. The parks are there like so beautiful. The trees, it was when I actually went, it was cherry blossom blooming season. So like all the cherry blossoms were blooming and it was so beautiful. Like, oh, I fell in love with it. I didn't want to leave. I took like 10 pictures of one single tree because oh god, it was so good. Another thing I did the following day, I went to the city hall and I went to actually temples around. This is gonna sound creepy, but I actually went to cemeteries because you know, like I didn't like the cemeteries that they have here in America are way different from over there. Like it's totally like amazing. Like I love like I don't know, like I thought they were beautiful is what I'm trying to say. I really liked everything over in Japan. It was just so great. But anyways, going back. Yeah, so I went to temples as well. I myself am an atheist, but I thought the temples were so beautiful. Like I fell in love with it. Like, oh, like I did not want to leave. The place I went to while I was there, I actually had the wonderful opportunity to actually go to Disneyland, which is pretty insane. Yeah, not much people could say they go like not much people could say that they went to Disneyland in Japan, which is amazing. Like, oh, okay. And I actually bought this keychain over there, which is pretty insane. In case you're like having like to doubt me or something. Okay, whatever. Just right there. Yeah, which is pretty insane. If you don't want to believe me, here's my proof. Or I mean, I guess you could just kind of like buy this off eBay or something, but you know, whatever. But yeah, and it was like pretty amazing. Like I fell in love with Disneyland. Like the rides, everything, was so amazing. However, everything was Japanese, obviously, because you know it was. Oh, I loved it so much. Oh, I felt like a child again. Like, I was happy for once again. But anyways, and another place. I went to a lot of places. Just gonna say, but I also went to the Tokyo Skytree, which is like the tallest building in Tokyo, which is amazing. I didn't go to the actual thing itself. Like I didn't climb up there because there was actually the day I went, there was like a pretty long line. It was like 100, like $50, I think. However, I decided to pass on that. But they actually have a mall type of deal under the thing. It's kind of weird. So it's this big building, right? And like each floor has like a mall. It's like a mall. It's just like it's just wonderful. I also went to the Imperial Palace. If you're the type of person who loves nature, I definitely recommend going here. 100%, like 10 out of 10 stars. Like it is beautiful. Like I think this is the place that took up much of my camera roll. Literally, like I took so much pictures. Like everything was so beautiful. I saw so much trees, different kinds of trees, birds, insects. They have waterfalls. Like it was just so beautiful. They actually have a museum there, and I thought it was, you know, it was pretty cool. I remember my friend Alex was just ready to go. We were there for like 4 hours or five, and he was just ready to go home. I was not. I wanted to keep staying there. Another place I went to was Shibuya, Tokyo. Yeah, Shibuya, Tokyo. It's pretty amazing. I don't know if you guys, but have you guys ever seen those movies where like that take place in Japan and it's like that? They have that famous like walkway. It's like one way like this, one way like this. Like you know, it's like a famous walkway. It was pretty insane. Not gonna lie. Like I was walking, like there was so much people everywhere. It was like crazy. I loved it. I loved it. I also went to downtown Tokyo. However, if I recommend going at night because that's when all like the billboards, like I guess you could call them, or like everything, like the lights are all turned on and it's like so amazing. Like all the lighting, all that, it's like so good. Like yes, I love it. I also went to the Great Buddha. I'm gonna butcher this. I'm so sorry. I went to the Great Buddha Kamakura. I loved it so much. Like me, like saying it, like I previously said, I'm actually an atheist, but I thought this site was so beautiful. Like I thought it was pretty cool because there was like many temples inside, and like so you walk in, right? As you walk in, you're walking over a bridge, like of a river, and then right in front of you, you see this huge statue of Buddha, which was so beautiful. And the fun part, like I thought was pretty cool. You could actually go inside, and it's actually pretty hollow. I did not know that. But you could go inside and see how it's built interiorly, and inside interiorly. That's where I don't know. I'm not good at English either, but yeah, and I thought that was pretty amazing. Not gonna lie, it was pretty cool. But yeah, okay, guys, and I definitely recommend going to Japan to almost everyone if you're the world traveler and you need one more place to go. I would recommend going to Tokyo, or if you've never traveled at all before, this is actually my first trip that I took overseas, which is insane. It was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely recommend going. It was pretty amazing, not gonna lie. Like just everything, like taking like being on a plane for so long, which I thought it was amazing. Alex said no, he was ready to get off that plane, but I thought it was amazing. Yeah, I loved it so much. I wanted to stay more on it. And just, I don't know, overall the experience, like getting there, going to, like, I don't know, going to a new country, you know, that yeah, didn't know much of, was pretty amazing. Because I've been to Mexico before and I love Mexico as well. I just love traveling in general. But anyways, yeah, I definitely recommend going to Japan 100%. Like, I would, like, I'm gonna go back again. I just don't know when, but I'll go back. So yeah, guys, this was my video, my experience to Japan. It was overall 100%, 10 out of 10 stars. Like, this is definitely going to the books. It was so amazing. I definitely recommend going to Japan if it's your first time flying, or if it's, you've been flying a lot. I definitely recommend it. It's something to check out. And yeah, thank you. Well, thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys like it. Please like and comment on my video, and like subscribe to my channel as well, please. Please, I need the followers. But anyways, yeah, I hope you like my video. Thank you. See ya.